Okay, so you have your model all UV'd and you're ready to texture to something that looks roughly like this. Add a little character to it, you know. What we're gonna do is gonna try to mimic reality, and we're going to learn how to trick the eye into believing that something looks real. I'm gonna be doing that by using textures. Now, I can go to make new layers here. Look at, try to show you that this is the low res mesh that I have. So you can see low poly, not the high poly, but it has the high poly details that I have. So you get a project started. You're not going to see this. There's going to be a window here. But we're going to go up to File, New. The window that pops up, you can close it. It's usually just like news, new update, whatever. So we're going to hit New up here. And it's going to open up the New Project tab. We're going to be using the ASM PBR Metallic Roughness Starter Assets template. There's a bunch of other templates, and these are used for different software like Blender, some Dota 2 hand painted texturing, non PBR, Unity, Unreal. All we really need to do is start with this very first one, PBR Metallic Roughness. So right here under File, all the way over here, this is going to be your low res import. So I have the low and the high. To export that stuff out, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our low res mesh. I'm going to grab the group because I want it to be one object. I'm going to go up to File, Export Selection. Then you're going to find where you want to put it in your folders. All this should be fine. But really quickly, I forgot to tell you this before. We want to not have any history on our object. Because I don't know if you have had crashes when you were modeling something that's really high resolution, but you want to delete the history pretty often. Then the one thing that causes your Maya file to crash is going to be the history on your object. So you're going to want to grab everything. You want to go up to here, delete history, freeze transforms. What is history? What is transforms? And what does the center pivot do? Center pivot is, it's just going to center the pivot of the object. So if you go into the object mode, you grab an object, you hit W, that's where your pivot is. That's where scaling, rotating, and moving is all going to be from that point. So you can center it. To move it, you can hit D, and then you can move the pivot freely without doing any transforms on the object. And then you can move it from this point. That way you can center it. Now it's going to center to the object's center point, center mass. Deleting history is going to be any kind of modification we do to a mesh. So let's say I want to make this a little bit thicker right here. That is going to be the history. So I grab these faces and I hit extrude. Oops. Extrude. I add some thickness to it. Now I added history to it. When you are exporting objects, history is important to keep, and some history isn't important at all. When you get into rigging, then you do not want to hit delete history. Because we need that history, because that history is telling us where the skin weights are and blah, blah, blah. I'm getting into too many details. But for something like this, we don't want any history on it at all. It's just a prop. So we're going to go up here, delete history. And you can see right here that deleted that history in the channel box. But let's say you delete history and you're like, oh no, I don't want this anymore. You can Z back still. You can Z back into the history. You can see it right here, input, poly extrude face 2. Now it's gone. Transforms are this. These. Those are transforms. And now those are the transforms for that object when you hit delete transforms. So once you have all that done, just grab it, hit these 3 things. I grab the group, file, export selection, and you can export it to wherever you want it. You can actually just put it on your desktop if you want it. And you want to export it as an FBX or an OBJ. Right here, FBX export. And a little bit down, we have OBJ export. These are the main 2. What is the difference between the 2? An OBJ is primarily mesh information, and an FBX is mesh information, history, materials, textures. An FBX is more information than an OBJ. If you just need the knife, I recommend just doing the OBJ. But I'm used to doing FBXs, and it's not that big of a difference. It's not like, oh, this is going to be a full gigabyte. No. It's still mesh information that we're exporting because we don't have materials. Like special materials. So like if we have textures on this already, you want to use FBX export. OBJ, it is going to export the materials, but it's not going to export textures. That's my understanding of it. But in a school, they never really told us the difference of FBX and OBJ, so I had to Google it, and I got the AI and overview, so that's probably what it is. So you're going to export selection. I keep fucking delaying. And I'm going to go to my folder that I have YouTube tutorials, knife, and I have another folder right here that I made called exports. And I have the low. So just call it knife underscore low. Making sure that you have the naming convention on all of your objects to be an underscore low. Gonna hit export. Yeah, sure. Because it's the same fucking thing. Making sure all objects have underscore low in the underscore low group. Now we're going to grab the high resolution of the knife, and I am going to put it back to where it should be, right on top of it. Gonna go to File, Export Selection, and I'm gonna call it knife underscore high. Yep. Making sure it's all high. Then we're gonna go back into Substance Painter. And I'm going to grab that file, knife underscore low. And this is the main mesh that we're going to be texturing. Document resolution, honestly, this doesn't really matter. This is what do I want it to be at the start. Like I know that this is going to be a singular prop that I'm going to be texturing. So I'm going to make it 2048 by default. Normal map format, there is two. There's DirectX and OpenGL. I believe Unreal Engine is OpenGL. But it might also, no, it's probably DirectX. Let's Google it. Grab a tab here. Is Unreal Engine OpenGL or DirectX? You can see. Shut up. Yeah, it's DirectX. My bad. So keep it at DirectX. That way we are going to make sure our normal maps are the correct direction. Shit, I might have fucked up a little bit. Oh, I did. Didn't I? Yep. Oh boy. I can salvage this. Hold on. Okay, I did salvage it. I didn't save over the file. Thank God. So we want to have our correct meshes. We don't need to worry about the UVs on the high res. Gonna go for this again. Export selection. Knife. Exports. Low res for low res. Yeah, sure. Export selection. Underscore high for the high res. Back to Substance Painter. File. New. PBR metallic roughness. Grab our low res mesh. Put it into the file. Document resolution we can always change. Substance Painter is a non-destructive workflow. DirectX for Unreal Engine. Now we get to here. UV tile settings UDIMs cannot be changed later. We are not using UDIMs because we are not using multiple spaces. So what UDIMs are is, let's say we have a big bust of a character that we're working on, and it's for a full feature animated film. This is going to be one eye. This is going to be the other eye. This is going to be half of the face, the other half of the face. And these are all going to be like 8K or higher, 16K textures, high resolution pores. That is not games. Games are, we're going to use one UV space, and then it's going to be the same thing right here. And the same thing right here. And the same thing right here. So make sure everything is in the 0 to 1 space. And we are not going to be using UV tile workflow, otherwise known as UDIMs. So don't check this on. We don't want to import cameras, and we do not want to hit auto wrap. That is going to completely destroy all of the UVs we've already made. If you want to just make something really quick, then you do want to use auto wrap because you want to skip the UVing. You want to get to texturing as fast as you can, and it doesn't really matter because it's not going to deform, it's not going to whatever. Then auto unwrap is good, but auto unwrap is still pretty bad because it's automated. It doesn't really understand how we want to organize everything so it's legible to everyone else. Because UVs and textures are a map. If I am giving these textures to a teammate, they need to understand what it is based off of the name and how it looks. So all of these things down here, bacon maps, physical size, color management, we're just going to skip all that. We don't need to worry about it. I'm going to hit OK. I didn't do anything. And now I have my knife. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this paint layer and delete it. I have my material up here. These are texture sets. These are the layers. Texture set settings. It's going to be editing this. Properties, that depends on what layer you're clicking on. Assets, all the stuff that you have, and they just released the ribbon tool, which I haven't found yet because I just learned about it. Is it right here? Yep, custom ribbon material. Very cool. So anyway, there's this thing also as well. Seems like a online storefront, something like that. It's interesting. Anyway, next up, I'm going to show you baking. So we're going to go up to here to the croissant button. And that's going to open up this new UI. Right here is where all the settings are for the baking. High poly parameters, high poly scene. I'm going to click on this piece of paper button right here. And that's going to let us bring in our high-res version of the mesh. You can see it changed our viewport just a little bit. We now have a cage, and our low-res mesh and high-res mesh are colored blue. Now you can see right here why I had you name your objects specifically with underscore low and underscore high. We want to change this to match always to match by mesh name. So now, matching by name, on the low poly mesh, we have the guard low, blade low, and handle low. And in the high poly mesh, we have the guard high, blade high, handle high. Capitalization does matter. Spelling matters. So be organized, double check everything, and you should be fine. So here we have the cage settings for the baking. Max frontal distance is going to change how far away we are going to be taking information. And rear distance is how deep do we want it. As long as the rear distance is further back than the max frontal distance, you should be good. Because if you have like a very deep hole in your high-res mesh that's not in your low-res mesh, this is never going to be deep enough. So just have it a little bit deeper than your max frontal. Right here, when I bring it to 0, where it's laying on top of the mesh, we're getting this Z fighting, which is when two faces are right on top of each other, and all this red. The red means the cage is too small for the high res, and we're going to lose detail. So you want to change the cage to the point where it is tight to the mesh, but we're not getting any red. So I'm getting some red on the end of the blade here. Going to change this value as tight as I can. 0.3. I'm no longer seeing any red on the end of the blade. Let's check the tip. Oh, got some red on the end of the tip right there. 0.4. Still some red. Looks like we are going to be doing 5. And that should be good. The reason why we have a by mesh name is because if we don't have it by mesh name, it is going to take the cage and it's going to bake detail from the everything that the cage is touching. So we might even get a little bit of the blade high-res poly mesh onto the guard low-res poly mesh. I'm going to change the output size to something a little bit smaller so I can bake a little bit faster for you. Dilation width, it's going to be like how smooth is the baking going to look. I like keeping it at 32. We have the normal map settings, which we can do nothing. World space normal, which we can do nothing. ID, which is going to be using the colors of the high-res mesh that we made. Ambient occlusion, which we have some options we can mess with, but I like keeping it at default for now. Curvature, position, and thickness. These are on by default because these are the most commonly used for generators in Substance Painter. Height is outdated, I'll be honest. We don't use height maps. We don't use bump maps. We use normal maps. Bent normals. Was never really taught on what that is. And opacity, it's pretty obvious. Is it see-through or not? Thickness is how thick is the mesh. Obviously, this is going to be a lighter color, and this is going to be a darker color. There's position. Where is it in the world? Curvature is going to look at the edges of a mesh and generate a map based off of how smooth of a transition it is from face to face. Ambient occlusion is something a little bit different. Ambient occlusion is the way to explain it, the way that I was taught, is if you put your hand, just hover it above your desk, or if you put a piece of paper against a wall, there's going to be a contact shadow, right? No, this is a better way to explain it. If you have a colored wall, let's say it's painted green, and you put up a white piece of paper against that wall, and you shine a light onto that green wall, some of that green color is going to bleed onto that white piece of paper. That is ambient occlusion. It is the light transferring from object to object, and the occlusion part is it's the contact shadow between the parts. It's going to be a fake shadow from this handguard to the handle, and a handguard to the blade, and vice versa. So we're finally going to bake now. Gonna hit bake. It's going to be quick because I have it at 512. And for now, we can exit out of the baking menu and go back to the paint menu. And you can see that we have that high-res detail, at least on the handle. For my blade, it's a little wonky. This side of the blade looks good. Make sure that you have those edges. This mesh does not, or else you'll get this kind of error that I'm having. So don't do what I do. Be better. And we can look at this, and here's that ambient occlusion at work. Right here we have the material tab where we can view based off of all the maps that we have. These are the mesh maps. I can look at our normal map. I can look at our world space normal map, which is even wonkier. The ID, which is the same colors as our high-res mesh. The ambient occlusion, you can see that. The curvature. Position. Thickness. Thickness is backwards. When you're taking the thickness and you're putting it into Unreal Engine, you're going to have to put a -1x node attached to your thickness map. I learned that the hard way. Height, we don't care. But we can look at it, and let's just say that we've got the bake looking nice and good. Actually, I'm just gonna bake it. Bake it nice and pretty. Something that you're going to want to do. Where is it? Where is it? Here, down here, anti-aliasing. Let's do 2x2. Go back to the painting. Now it looks a little bit better. Did I? Yes. So right here, we are getting the ambient occlusion of the bottom on the top. Because for this one, I moved the handles, the duplicates, back on top of each other. So this is why we keep our duplicate mirrored pieces on a different tile, because we don't want to have errors like this. So here's that problem in action. We're just gonna finally start doing a little bit of texturing, and then I'm gonna get to the recording. So right here we have our layers tab. And we want to use primarily fill layers, because fill layers give us the most amount of control. Like, let's say I want this to be red. Then I make another fill layer, and I make this one blue. And then I make a mask. Then I right click on the mask. I go add paint. Then I'm painting white on that mask, just like Photoshop. And I'm getting that blue detail. And all of a sudden I'm like, I don't want this to be blue anymore. I want this to be yellow. Now I can make it yellow. If we use a paint layer, and on this side of the knife, I'm like, I want it to be blue. So I go down into the paintbrush properties, all the way down to color, and I make it blue. And I make it blue. And I'm like, I want it to be the same color on the other side, so I'm gonna make it to yellow. Well, it didn't change. That's because paint layers are pretty destructive. Now I've got a little bit of blue peeking out on my yellow, and I'm like, why don't I just use a fill layer? Why didn't I just use a fill layer? So that's why we're going to use fill layers. Now I'm going to show you how to use your ID map. So you're going to right click on any fill layer that you have. You're going to do add black mask. Always add a black mask. Adding a white mask is just a pain in the ass. Then I'm going to go into the material. You can click on the mask and material. It's going to change which properties you're editing. Going to make it red. And then in the mask, I'm going to right click. And in the bottom, I have add color selection. So I'm going to click on that. And then you can see right here, it's already using the baked ID mask that we made. I'm going to hit pick color. It's going to change the colors on our mesh. And I'm going to click on that. And now I have a red handle. And it is using the ID mask for our mask. You can alt click to view a mask and alt click to view a material. Alt click, alt click, click, alt click, ta-da. So a big secret that I had to learn near the end of my degree, which I should have learned at the very beginning. So when you're making fancy materials that are going to be in realism, the secret to making them look a little bit more appealing, I'm just going to open up my finished knife. Yep, it's an older version. The secret is going to be your roughness attribute. So in every material that we have, we're going to have, let me just pull this off. Open it up a little bit more. So I have this very organized, and I used the ID maps for masks on folders. So I have the color selection on the mask for the folder, and you can watch it in action here. That is weird. There we go. And this isn't in that folder, but whatever. Turn that stuff on and off. So that's how I handle with my ID masks. I use them in folders. But we're going to talk about roughness. Turn that blade back on. In my opinion, this looks pretty good for that rubber material. And how I did that is I used 4 different layers. 5 even. So work in layers, obviously. So I have the base layer right here. And this is just going to be the color and the base roughness. And we can change which attributes we want on a layer with these right here. Click on this and I turned off color. Click on this and I turned off the roughness. The roughness is a slider because certain attributes like roughness, height, not normal, not height, roughness and metallic are sliders because they are 0 to 1 scale. When you plug them into Unreal Engine, black is for 0, white is for 1. And that texture is telling the program, hey, this pixel is 0.7 on that scale, so it is 0.7 on the metallic. It's not completely metallic or whatever. So for this one, I have the roughness at 0.7 because rubber isn't very shiny, and I wanted to get it kind of easy to see all the details that I'm working on. Then I added a new layer. We can look at this one. This one is color and roughness again. All of these are color and roughness, but slightly variations. This one uses height. We'll get to that one. The roughness on this one is slightly different, and the color is slightly different. So we add some variation to the surface. If I turn all of this stuff on, I put you back where you're supposed to be. Right there. Then we look at the roughness. There's a lot of variation. There's black dots, there's white in the edges. It's a mixture, it's speckled gray on the inside of all this area. So white is more of a rough, it's not going to reflect a lot of light. And black is, it's going to reflect a lot of light. It's going to be looking very smooth. Sometimes it looks wet even. So how do I get it to look like this? Well, I used layers, and I'm going to add a little detail real quick. Show you what that's like. So I'm going to add a fill, and I'm going to add a black mask. And in the material, I'm just going to use roughness. I'm going to turn off color. I'm only working on roughness right now. This is in the handle folder. Then I'm using the color ID, so it's only going to affect the handle, and it's not going to affect the bolt. Right here, I'm going to right click on the black mask, and I'm going to add a fill again. In the fill of the mask, I'm going to click here. And then it's giving me all these options of what I can plug in. And for simplicity, I'm going to click on this one, this fabric stars. And as we're looking at the roughness, I can look at the material. Now we can see I'm changing the attribute, the roughness, on our mesh here. And then as we plug that in, we got more attributes to use. Resolution, parameters. I'm going to tile it, make those stars smaller. Make the stars even smaller. And then for tiling, we don't have to stop here. We can go to the material and we can tile it even more. Or at least we should be able to. Guess not. Don't know why that's not working. Oh well. I'm going to go to the materials attributes, and I'm going to change the roughness all the way to 0. Now it's looking a little bit wet in those stars areas. I have a feeling it's messing with this. Weird. What happened here? Sorry, I'm getting distracted anyway. So that's kind of the rundown of texturing You can see here I have a lot of layers. So really don't stop at just adding one layer to your mask. Oh, generators. Almost forgot generators. Let's right click on our mask again. I'm going to go down here to add generator. And then it's going to open this tab. Click on generator, and we've got all these very specific options to pick on. There's curvature, inflate, shrink wrap, dirt, light, metal edgeware. Let's pick metal edgeware. And you can see, looking at the roughness, since this is only changing the roughness attribute, go back to material. It is affecting the edges of our mesh. It's frozen a little bit. I'll click on the mask. And this is the mask that generator is generating. We don't need to stop there. In the generator, we have all of these parameters. And we can see down here, it's using the world space normal, the position, curvature, ambient occlusion. We can import even more textures. We can choose a custom grunge texture. Right here is the wear level. Just mess with sliders. Let's make it really, really worn. Lower down on the contrast. You might be seeing this word triplanar a little bit. I'm going to take off this generator and we're going to look at the stars again. And right now, this layer is being projected to the UVs by the UV projection. And right up here we have our Windows tab. And we can look at the texture that we're working on and the 3D model. So here's our texture that we're working on. The full material, the base color, the roughness, the metallic, the normal, which is empty for some reason. There's the normal. So what this is doing right here, this material, is projecting onto our mesh by the UV. So it's taking the image and it's just placing it on this 0 to 1 space as a flat image, but this isn't a flat image. So working on objects, if we have them in the organic shapes like this, we might want to go into our material and change the projection type to triplanar. And it's going to give us this box around it. And you can see here, let's look at the roughness. I'm picking a different issue instead. Yeah, I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to go to the mask. Yeah, the fill layer in the mask. Change this to triplanar. And we're still getting that issue where it's finding edges, but you can see it's kind of trying to blend. So what it's doing is it's taking this square and is projecting that texture from every side and every angle. And for something like this, it's not the best. What you want to do for triplanar, honestly, so you want to go to your image input and you're going to hit noise. Type in noise. Don't delete this, just type in noise. And you get all these other specific textures: grunge, marble, Let's click on this one, liquid. And if we switch it to UV projection, we can see that hard edge. Switching it to triplanar, that hard edge kind of disappears. We can turn the tiling down, and that's going to help just a little bit. Maybe this one wasn't the best because I'm still seeing those edges. I'm gonna hit clouds. Clouds always work really well. Turn this tiling back up to 1. Now we're not really seeing all that. And we can move it. We can scale it till it's just around our mesh. And it's going to try to blend in between these angles. So that's a rough intro. In the recording, I do telegraph what I am doing quite a lot. And hopefully you'll end up with something just a little bit like this.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, me take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Yes, me take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. You, no. No.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Just be take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Just be take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. You, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Yes, wasn't every word till I put my arms around you. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Yes, wasn't every word till I put my arms around you. Yes, wasn't every word till I put my arms around you. Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. put my arms around you. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Just be take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Just be take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. You, no. Can't get over you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no. Can't get over you.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no. this wasn't ever worth till I put my arms around you. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. And this wasn't ever worth till I put my arms around you. And this wasn't ever worth till I put my arms around you. And this will take my breath away, or at least when you want to. And this will take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
And this will take my breath away, or at least when you want to. And this will take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Can't get over
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Can't get over
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or I'm used where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance,
Go to the next shit.
Helps me take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Helps me take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. You, no.
the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Yes, was never word till I put my arms around you. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
So once you're done with your texturing, you can finally move on to bringing those textures and that mesh into Unreal Engine and making it nice and pretty and setting it up for a good ArtStation post. That one I'm going to re-record from scratch because it's a little bit harder to understand from how I recorded it. Anyway. Yeah, make sure you have the Epic Games launcher. You need that to get Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is completely free as long as you don't make over $1 million using Unreal Engine. And that means making something using Unreal Engine. It's free. What am I talking about? Make sure you have Epic Games Launcher installed and Unreal Engine installed. And then you can move on to the next video.
No.